welcome to Maria Loves to Talk. And yes, I am not talking about perfumes, fragrances right now, you guys and girls. I'm going to do something a little different, off the cuff. I will be talking about story time, crime stories, and then later on, because you know how I do it, I like to do my videos back to back. Okay, so please get you some snacks, something healthy, something good, something yummy, something fun. Please do not forget to click like and subscribe. Today's topic, crime stories. Internet dating apps have gone wild, crazy, and mad. So let's get to it. Okay, starting with my first one, and I think it's been like 2 or 3 this week or last week that has been in the news. So I said, let me start looking just to see how long, I don't know how long dating apps have, been around, or what's going on, or is there a particular division in the police department that track those type of crimes or whatnot. So I started doing my little research, and I found some interesting stories. So the first one is an African migrant from Ghana. He went to Melbourne, Australia. This was around May 2017. And he met these 3 women. I don't know if they were Australian women, but he met these 3 women. They took his keys, his money, stabbed him, threw him out on the ground. He's saying something about, I'm dying. They stabbed me. I don't know if they caught the women, but I thought that was interesting. I'm like, wait, Australia, Melbourne, African guy, innocent guy, just out and about trying to get a girlfriend, and he comes across these 3 Thelma and Louise chicks, basically. So that's one, and his name is Augustine, so I believe he did live. So my next one, I was trying to see some more about him. So it says here, okay, he's 26, he met them on Tinder, attacked by a woman he met on Tinder. And I'm seeing a lot of people, and I'm going to use the word like Wendy Williams. Wendy, please come back and get healthy. Tinder, it seemed to be very popular. Okay, so they said he picked up the 3 women, so it was 3 women, and drove them from Richmond to Sunshine, wherever that is in Melbourne. They demanded the car keys, and they stabbed him and left him dead. He struggled to find help and knocked on several doors before he got aid. And that was it. So that's from May 2017. So moving on to my next one is another guy. His name is Jordan Potts. This was from Houston. I kind of vaguely remember that one. Nice looking young guy, 26. He met a young woman. It was her birthday. Her name is Shayteria Waites. This was of July 2021. I don't know. They didn't say what app that he met her on, but he met her, and she had her friend. I don't understand on this one. I don't understand, because with the way I read on this one, he had her to come over to his apartment. Now, it's been a long time since I was, 21. Okay, not that long, but a long. I don't remember having a birthday party or having some friends have me over for a birthday party, and then have them, or in her case, after her birthday party was over at the club or wherever, she had her friends to take her to this dude's house. They dropped her off. They said they saw her go into the apartment. They went to the store and they was going to come back. And when they went to the apartment where they dropped her off at, they couldn't find her, something along that line. Now, this guy, I don't know if he was from Oregon or he ran off to Oregon, but he had met this young girl off the app. So on this one, let me see, I'm trying to pull this one up. Let me pull that one up. So on this one, and when I saw him, and you cannot judge a book by its cover. Nice looking guy, good looking guy. Maybe, when I was in that age group, This is probably somebody, you know, someone that I could have probably seen, you know, giving my phone number to. And is Trevor, I shouldn't call him man, I'm gonna call them goons, internet dating app goons. So the next one is a dude named Trevor Double. My goodness, hopefully he doesn't have a double. 45 years old. And his victim was a young lady named Kayla McCleary, young pretty girl. She's 24. This happened around May 2021. Looks like these type of crimes happen a lot during the summer, maybe because, you know, and hey, I'm thinking, you know, I'm still stuck with about the COVID and wearing masks. Aren't we supposed to be social distancing still? Okay, so she met up sometime in May 2021. This happened in Michigan. She met him on a dating app. This dude hit this young lady for 3 weeks, attacking her, molesting her, whatever. So he was caught. I don't know if she was his first victim. Has he done this before? I always think that when I see these type of things, these people had to have done this before. You don't just start, you know, like I don't just start loving eating Reese's Pieces. I don't just start love eating, I don't know, Big Mac or a particular way I like my steaks or chimichangas. You had to have been doing this. These people had to have been doing this for a while before in the past. Okay, the next poor young lady, her name, Angela Tramonte, 31, from Boston. I think everybody remember this one. She traveled from Boston. She's a professional woman, college educated. Traveled to Phoenix, Arizona to meet a cop that she met online. I don't remember what dating site, but this happened around August 2021. Again, hey, you know me, I'm going to keep it real. Aren't we supposed to be social distancing? His name is Cop Dario. He's a cop. His name is Dario. I forgot if they said he was Russian or Polish or what. But they went hiking, and I'm just thinking, if I'm meeting a dude for the first time, and it's out of state, out of the country, I'm old-fashioned, you, the dude, supposed to come meet me. I don't leave my place to go meet you. And once she got there, I don't see where a first date we go hiking to some state national park. First date, breakfast, lunch, brunch, maybe a movie. But I don't think this young lady was prepared for that. I don't know, maybe she should have just said, hey, you know, Dario, Joe, whatever. I'm not going to Echo Lane State Park with you. I didn't come here away from Boston to be out in the hot sun hiking. This dude, they found out later, and I don't know if he's still a cop in Phoenix, but he's, to me, allegedly, I find him shady. Yes, he's nice looking. He's got muscles and all that. But as we, you know, everything that is gold, everything that glitters isn't gold. So I think they saw from 2 or 3 years ago, maybe no, in 2009 or a while back, he had filed a false report or he did something shady. Okay. Moving on to our next dating app goon, Khalil Weaver, 20 years old, from New Jersey. Killed some women, 3 or 4 women in 2016. If you're 20 years old, you're young, you're a college student, I assume you shouldn't have to go on a dating app to meet girls. Again, fairly nice looking dude, young guy. Where do a person 20 years old learn that kind of evil, that kind of hate, that kind of just, you know, horrendous, mischievous, just brutal, you know, the way he took these women out. 20 years old. I'm like, 20 years old. You know, I have a couple nephews and they're 20, and I used to be 20 and had friends and their brothers 20. I don't remember that kind of evil. Where does that come from? Okay, another internet dating app that went wrong. Heidi Carter, Heidi, 36, and her boyfriend, Carrie Heyman. She's 36, he's 46. So the deal with these people, and this happened around October 2021. Again, we're supposed to be social distancing. This is in Indiana. So what happened with this, she was a little freak, basically. Yeah, that's right, 36. She don't even look 36 to me. Okay. So she gets, I guess, horny or whatever. My homie boyfriend, her old man, is gone. She meets these people on the internet, a man and a woman. The man, he too old to be doing. His name Timothy Scott. He too old to be in that mess. He 50, so he goes over with his girlfriend. I never got her age or her name. So they go over there. They're drinking, carrying on, having threesomes, whatever. I don't know. And boyfriend, Mr. Carrie Hammond, he comes. He's mad and angry because they having fun and doing all this, you know, the nasty basically without him. So he gets his baseball bat and he's just beating people and knocking them out. And he ties this couple up and he brings the woman somewhere, the other woman, and he's molesting her and all that stuff in front of her boyfriend. The wife, the girl from Heidi Carter, she goes shopping to the store or whatever, maybe to get more liquor. I don't know. And he gets his belt and strangles the dude. He strangles the dude because he said that he caught the dude, Timothy, trying to break free. And how these fools, these goons were caught, these diabolical pervert demons basically, they called some chick over to clean the place up because the landlord, I don't know, maybe they were on housing. I don't know. So the landlord was supposed to be doing an inspection. So they called their little friend over and she see blood. And I think they said she saw blood on the man's boot, on Carrie's boot. And so she getting scared, and I don't know if he tried to hold her hostage, but she broke away and called the cops. So that's how they got them. And I think he had a standoff with the cops on his porch, brandishing a gun. Anybody with common sense, when you brandish your gun at the cops, you're going down, okay? You versus the cops will win. That is just crazy to see people, you know, fighting with the cops, brandishing guns, blah, blah, blah. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Moving on to my 7th dating app goon. This is Anthony Robinson from Washington, D.C. You know what gets me with some of these people? Some of them are fairly nice looking dudes. They're not ugly creeps or strange looking. Some of them are good looking, nice body types. So Anthony Robinson, he's 35. He's called the shopping cart killer. And this happened around November 21. Or I don't know if he was caught around November 2021, but supposedly they think he has did this to 5. He has 5 victims, supposedly. So the picture that I saw was him showing him or a red Target shopping cart. That's how he was disposing of the women. Some of them he threw them, in a wilderness park or by a church. He did all this stuff in Virginia. And I guess he was traveling. He's from Washington, D.C., so he left Washington, went to Virginia, and took out a couple women all on this app. And they're not saying what app he was using. My next person, Sidney Loofe, Loofe. She's 24. Nice looking young woman from Nebraska. What happened with this? This was Tinder, a Tinder. No, not a Tinderoni, but Tinder dating app. This happened way, Tinder been around since 2017? I didn't know Tinder been around. I don't know. So what happened to this poor young lady was, I think she was reaching out to another young woman. I don't know if she was gay or what, but that's what they said. So she got catfish basically. So when the woman got her over to her house, the woman's name is Bailey Boswell, and her old boyfriend, he 53, his name is Aubrey Trail. These people got some weird names. So when this other woman, when she goes over there to their house or apartment, they said immediately they start beating and bashing her in. I don't know if there was any kind of, relations or anything happened, but they dismembered this poor young lady. That's what happened with her. The Bailey and her 53-year-old boyfriend. So this was definitely an ambush, and it was planned. It was diabolical. It was demonic. My ninth person, Daniel, Danuel Drayton. This guy too was kind of nice looking. Attacked one woman in a Uber. Why? First of all, if I'm getting a Uber, which I've never been in a Uber, because I don't know, maybe I watched too many horror movies. He tried to attack a woman in a Uber he was sharing a Uber with. Why would you share a Uber with somebody? You're already asking for trouble right there. So he attacked this chick. All this happened around July 2018. He was caught. Tinder, T-I-N-D-R, Tinder, not Tinderoni. He killed people in New York, New Jersey, and somewhere else. He started off in LA. So that's where he started off doing his diabolical dating app, killing, I guess that's where Lifetime getting all their material, because they have been busy with those Lifetime movies. Okay, my 10th and 11th person, I kind of like put them together because both these two people were killing gay dudes, gay men. So this one guy, his name is Stephen Port, P-O-R-T. This happened, he is 46 when he was caught. I think it was like 43. He's 46 now, so it's like, he was probably like 43. I'm not sure. But it happened around 2016. Oh, he got his guys off of Grindr. Okay, Grindr. Threw one by a church in 2014. He was killing them from 2014 to 2015. Threw some bodies near a church. All this happened in London. So 2016 is when they caught this old freak, pervert, whatever, diabolical Charles Manson type of dude. And he, you know what? That guy looked really strange. Okay, just saying. The next dude, I found him to be really interesting. His name is Bruce MacArthur, 66, Toronto, Canada. He was killing people from the 1970s to 1997. He attacked gay guys, mainly South Indian, Asian. He was married. He used to be married, and he was a church leader. So I don't know if he went south or he went buck wild, or maybe he already had it in him, or maybe he had a hatred for gay men because he was raised in the church, or he was a leader in the church. But he was caught in January 2018. I don't know, have they put him on the death penalty? Have they sent him to ISIS for hanging or beheading? But this guy, looking at him, he looks like a nice dude. He looks like, I shouldn't say nice dude, but he looks like just like any other regular older gentleman, dude, grandfatherish type. I would have never suspected that. Now, the last one, and that will be number 12. And this recently happened. Lauren Smith Fields, beautiful young woman, 23, from Bridgeport, Connecticut. I believe it happened December the 12th, 2021, because now they're showing another lady. Her name is Brenda Rawls, Rawls, 53. Both these ladies was reported killed or dead on December 12th. Interesting, and neither one of them received any kind of news coverage. Lauren Smith Fields was connected to a dude named Matthew LaFontaine. And I watched this guy. This guy is so funny on YouTube. I love to watch this guy. His name is, I think it's called Trey King Show or Trey King. So here they saying this dude here is 37. That's where all the reports. Yes, to me, he do look old. So on the Trey King Show, I was listening, and he said that allegedly, that he got report that the dude is really 51. I believe it. I believe that he's older. He told the girl something. He put things in her head. And I don't did he kill her or what happened? I hate to say what a lot of these things, nobody will ever know but the people that was in the room, which would be Lauren Smithfield. She cannot talk. She's gone. And this guy, Matthew LaFontaine. Now, I'm hearing that not only is he a software engineer or computer guy, but I think her family lawyer is saying that someone called and told him, the lawyer, that this guy's connected to the police department in that town, that he knows people, whatever. And that could be why the police took the $1,300 that the woman had. They took her phone. They took something else. But there was other evidence that they left behind, which I'm not going to go into details, personal, intimate things that he left behind. But he was able to call 911. But to me, as a man, when you're with a woman or whatever's going on, I would think that you would have enough sense to take your I mean, just like, you know, women, we have, you know, that time of the month, you dispose of that in a way. So he should have disposed of his intimate things or whatever. My question here in this situation, I don't know what to believe. I want to think, how do we know that one, and I'm going to use allegedly, he didn't give this girl something. He didn't slip something in her drink, in her food. How do we know that he didn't force sex on her? This is the time when a woman, to me, is most vulnerable, when you're not feeling well, period. When you have been, somebody has given you something, and you see it a lot in on the Lifetime movies. They're putting stuff in people's food and their water and they drink. How do we know that they actually had consensual relations? We're just going on by what he's saying. I don't trust any of these creeps on the internet, and that's what they are. Most of these guys are married dudes looking for quick, easy sex. I'm really wondering if this dude is married. I think this guy, he's a psychic. His name is Ray Guzman, and there was another lady, and Ray Guzman was like right on it when he read about this guy. He said that he picked up just a lot of negative energy from this guy. Going to the other lady, Brenda Rawls, 53. I don't know if she met her man on the internet or dating site, but the family is saying she walked from her home to a man home that she knew, that she liked or whatever. And he's saying that when he woke up, he found her allegedly dead in the bed. Okay. So this is the second woman dead in the bed. Lauren Smith dead in the bed. Dude, Matthew LaFontaine. Questionable dude. Found her dead in the bed. Second woman, Brenda Rawls, December the 12th. Man, she went casually over to his house, walking, found her dead in the bed. So like, that's weird. So he didn't call the family. The police didn't call the family. He called the police. They came in and I don't know who, the medical examiner came and got her. So the family, I forgot how they found him or traced him down, but when they went over there, he gave them her clothes and her shoes. Police have not told these people anything. Okay. This whole thing is crazy. All of them. I'm just trying to figure out why I'm just hearing about both of these stories this week. All this happened December the 12th, but all these other stories we hear about. And I need not tell y'all the names of the people I'm thinking about, but why do the news pick certain stories to show us 24/7? So thank you, Cardi B, for talking about Lauren Smith, and I wish more of these celebs like Cardi B would talk about some of these women who are not getting coverage on the news. They're not getting any kind of coverage. Like the police done dropped the ball. And my cousin, I talked to her last night, thought she was going to have me some good ghost stories. She was telling me about the little young girl found dead on the highway in California, shot in the head, shot and just dumped like a rag doll, 16-year-old kid. And I didn't write anything down, but I would try to go on and read something, and all I found was that the family wanted to know why they were not talking about her story. They were talking about the other lady's story, Kufter, that was found in the furniture store, and they raised the reward to like $200,000. And with this other little girl, I think her name was Tiania Theus, Theus, that there was no reward, they were not out looking, there was no information. The father, she was living with the dad. One of the cousins said they believe she was human trafficked. Another cousin said they don't think so. So I have some tips that I read. Some of them just common sense. I don't know if it's going to help anybody. I hope it does. Internet dating tips. One of the main ones, y'all need to read Steve Harvey's book, Think Like a Man. Second book, and this is an oldie but goodie, it's called The Rules. And then there was one called The Rules Part 2. And these women were given like old-fashioned tips your grandma told you. Kind of like, let somebody know where you're going. Let them know who you're going with. Maybe bring a friend or a brother or cousin with you. Okay, I've been hearing something about Apple tags. Hey, put an Apple tag in your wig. Put it in your bra. Put it in your girdle when you go out with these people. So your family member have an idea where you're at. Put a GPS on your car. Bring your own car. Don't use his car. Don't share a Uber with him. Of course, like we said, tell someone. I'm old school. Granny used to keep, one of my gangster grannies kept her gun, kept her friend, her Saturday night special. I'm going to say, keep your knife, keep your taser, keep your little tomahawk with you. Have some kind of protection. Video chat. Look them up. Do some digging. Look them up on social media. Also, stay sober. Don't leave a drink. Take your drink with you. Somebody get in your drink, you go up there and get your own drink. Don't leave your food. Don't take food from someone. That stuff is basic, I guess, because my family's from Louisiana, and everybody know these old stories about, oh, they're going to hoodoo your food. They're going to voodoo your spaghetti. That was already always ingrained enough. That's something I never did. I never left food. I never left drink, never took water, never take anything from anybody. So that was already instilled in us. Next one, when in doubt, bow out. Bow. B-O-W, bow out. When in doubt, we as women, we have built-in mechanisms. We built in little psychics, okay? You know, your body know, your mind know when something is not right, when something's not feeling right, when somebody is looking at you, you know. When he's telling you something, you already know this B-A-S-T turd, he's full of it. Don't be ashamed or scared to follow your third and fourth or seventh senses. Use those to your advantage and do not be ashamed of it. Again, I'm going to lift these people up in prayer, because the most important thing, we have people that have, as old mom, old grandpa used to say, you got people who are educated, they book smart. One of my aunties used to say they're college fools or something, but nothing takes the place of just having that good old common sense, that good old, you know, that to me outweighs the college book smart. Yeah, it's good to have that, but if you don't have this, where you can look at something and know, hey, that's a snake, that's a skunk, that's a lizard, that's a frog, you know, hey. But I hope you enjoyed this video. You have some tips, you have some stories, you know something, please feel free. Again, thank you for joining me and Maria, who loves to talk. Stay blessed, healthy, and happy. Wear your mask. Stay off those dating apps, you guys.